Alright, so today I have another package from DHL, which you know what that means. This is another fake pair of sneakers that I don't know what these ones are inside. I can't remember honestly which pair I purchased. So let's go ahead and show you guys what these are and then just get my first impressions. What is going on, guys? Hes here, and if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Follow me at heskicks on Instagram and Twitter. And if you guys like sneaker deals, I post a lot of them from Nike and Adidas and Foot Locker and sites like those on Collective Kicks, which is the website that I curate for you guys. So this video, though, is going to be sponsored by Privacy. If you haven't heard of Privacy yet, it's actually a really dope service. You can create online burner cards on the fly for yourself to use, protecting your bank information while you're shopping out there, especially during the holidays. Obviously, you want to keep your bank information safe. A special treat for my viewers out there, you guys can get $5 free to spend anywhere you'd like online by signing up with the link in the description. I'll have more about Privacy later in this video. Let's go ahead and show you guys what is in this DHL package. This is another one of those boxes that we love to see, and the price point on the box is always... Actually, they declared a value on this one. They declared $89, which is super random. Usually it's like a $20 declaration, and so $80 or $89 is actually kind of shocking. This is actually the best package job that I've seen. So this is a replica pair of sneakers. I don't know what it is as of yet, because I bought a couple of them online a bit ago, and let's see what this one is. If you missed some of my other videos, I'll link them in the description as well, because some of them were pretty shocking, the things that you get. Union 4s as well as the Mocha Air Jordan 1s. But let's see here. It comes in a double box. Oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Alright, so this is going to be a good one because we have... The holidays are here, and I didn't realize that this is what I ordered. I honestly forgot. It was one of those things I was scouting the sites and trying to find the best thing that I could. But this is a new Air Jordan 11 box, as you can see, the split box, which is unique. The smell, again, has a super fake factory smell. I mean, I know some people are like, whatever, the smell, I don't get it. It's something weird about what they're using to put this together. It just smells artificial. It smells like, as I said in the Jordan 4 Union unboxing, it has like an almond extract smell for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. But this is a shoe, dude. This is actually pretty crazy. So, wow. The new wrapping paper in here. So I actually don't have the official pair yet. I plan on getting them. But this is a pair that I do not own yet, so I can't compare it to the real thing yet. But I will hopefully have them pretty soon, so stay tuned. But this is pretty wild. So I do have other Air Jordan 11s to compare them to. Some people wonder about my display and if it gets dust. Well, patent leather definitely shows the dust on this more than the other shoes that I have in here. There's definitely like a little layer of dust on these guys. So, yikes. This is pretty crazy. I want to say I paid close to retail on this pair. I think it was $190 or something like that, plus shipping. From what I can see, it looks and feels pretty close to like an Air Jordan 11. The patent leather definitely looks a little bit cheap, but it honestly doesn't look anything fancy on the released pairs either, because this stuff is so like watered down since they make like a million pairs of them. The other thing is the widow's peak. That I know historically that's been something that's caught people up, is the widow's peaks on the shoes, and I see the widow's peaks on the authentic pair that I have just the same as I do on here. It's a little bit more pronounced on the fake pair, but my my breads actually have them on it too, so it's not like they're not there. There's one in the front, there's also one on the side right here, and then also on the side right over here. The nylon upper where the laces come together like feels and looks like the real thing. One big change on this model though, it says Jordan up the sides. And if you guys don't remember the defining moments, Air Jordan 11s is like the Concord colorway, but it did have this Jordan branding up the side on some of those packs. I don't remember if it actually happened on all of the packs. And unfortunately, I can't compare this to the real thing yet because I don't know if these letters are plastic and stuff or rubberized like on this one. It's not metal, for those wondering. The metal part is, or actually it looks like a metallic finish to plastic, but there's a Jumpman on the side with that. Nice looking shoe, to be honest. I mean, just this colorway in general is the first look I've had of it, and I actually like it for those people that have been wondering. It kind of reminds you of some of the other ones we've already seen. Obviously, it looks sort of Space Jammy, so it is pretty familiar with some of the other ones we've seen. has that milky outsole and then has gray pods on the bottom, which is an interesting choice. The rope laces look pretty close to the real pairs. I want to say that there's actually even carbon fiber in this midsole, which is pretty ridiculous. Unless it's just plastic, it feels like carbon fiber, which is a pretty big feat. And just a disclaimer to those people that are watching this video, I'm buying these and showing you guys what you would get if you bought a fake pair. I'm not showing you guys where to buy the fake pairs because I'm not trying to promote the people that are selling these as real. The point is that this is a fake pair of shoes. Whether or not it looks or feels real, it is not an authentic product. This is a product that is backdoored from China. And I know there's a lot of confusion and a lot of gray areas of what's authentic, what's not. The way that I look at it, authentic is not from a third party. Authentic is from an authorized retailer of the product. And if it's not an authorized retailer, it's being backdoored somehow, some way. It's not a real thing. I don't know 100% if this is a shoe that is made from the same factories or if there's additional factories that are making these shoes. I have at least a dozen pairs of nice high quality fakes like these, and almost every time there's something off about the materials that's not one-to-one to the authentic pair, because I'm assuming Nike has material costs that they manage, and if somebody is creating these fakes out of Nike's pocket for their materials, there would be like more red flags than I think that people realize. So I feel like these are probably being made with somebody else that's sourcing similar materials but not exactly the same, and maybe in some cases exactly the same but not in every single case. And because of that, there's always something that's usually a little bit off on the fake pairs. So for those people that think they're always a one-to-one exact copy of the authentic pairs, most of the time they're not. There's always something small. Now, does it look and feel similar? Yes. But I feel like they've definitely gotten really, really good at replicating the real thing. So this is definitely a buyer beware out there, especially with people coming up to the holiday and wanting to buy the real thing. People are going to be buying the fake versions of these and then trying to pass them off as authentic. Now, the Air Jordan 11 typically always sells out and always sells for a little bit of a resale. So people are going to just try to slide in there and snake people as they can. So just be careful out there. Buy from trusted sources, buy from trusted people if you can. Try to get them on release day. That's the best thing you can do to avoid paying on the reseller market and going to a Facebook group or something like that and scooping up a pair of these. One thing also to keep in mind, if this is a $220 shoe at retail and these replica companies are making these and selling them, they might not get the discounts on the materials similar to what Nike gets because Nike makes them in bulk, making like 1 million pairs of this shoe right here. Replica companies are trying to source the same materials. Their cost per unit is going to be probably a lot higher. I know we've seen that little chart that shows that Jordans are like $15 to source, which obviously is not 100% accurate. Those things are all speculation for the most part. Every single time I see the same chart circulating, it's kind of hilarious. But there's obviously more cost to the product than just the raw materials. There's the manufacturing, there's the shipping, there's the marketing. There's so many other factors that goes into the cost of a sneaker other than the raw materials. So please keep that in mind. But if these fake companies are making these shoes and they're charging $190 for these, I'm guessing that their cost to materials is a lot higher than Nike's because they're having to source it themselves. But I don't know enough about this. This is pure speculation. I would love to go over to China and actually learn more, but probably doesn't seem like a very safe market to go checking out because replicas and knockoffs are super sketch, and you know the rules that apply in the US do not apply over in China. It's just a free-for-all crazy market. But that leads me to the paid promotion of this video, privacy. But if you haven't used privacy yet, sign up with the link in the description again. Privacy.com/heskicks gives you $5 free to use anywhere you want. And it's really relevant for this video because these shoes I've been scammed on, because buying fake shoes is a nice alternative maybe for those people that don't want to pay for the real thing and want to have that product. But when you're buying from some of these sites, you could really get burned. I've expressed this in some of my other videos, but I've been burned on some of my credit card usage of these fake sites where the next minute I turn around, they're starting to do miscellaneous charges on my card, multiple charges, more than the one that I ordered, and I've had to cancel my card on the fly. With a service like Privacy though, you don't have to worry about that. You could put a price limit or a one-time usage to these burner cards that you're creating on the fly, and if there's more than one charge on that card, Privacy will notify you and flag that transaction, and the transaction will not go through. If you have this same exact thing happen to your real credit card, you have to get a new credit card, and that is a big pain in the butt. I've done it on a couple different occasions. It's never fun to have to change all your credit card information on all of your autofills and everything that you have saved. Now, speaking of autofill, you can get a Chrome or Firefox extension for Privacy as well, so when you're actually checking out it will pop up and you can create a new card on the fly that way also, which is a really nice feature. If you use this service, it's a great way to actually control your subscriptions as well. If you have your Xbox Live or your PlayStation, use one of these burner cards and then you won't have to worry about that card actually going through and processing right away. Privacy will flag it and let you know that they try to charge you, and then you can choose whether or not you actually want to continue that service. Anyways, thank you to Privacy for sponsoring this video. Much appreciated. And for those people that are trying to buy a pair of these, what do you guys think? Is this a shoe that you guys are going to be after at release or not? I mean, this just goes to show you, I got these before the release. There's pairs that have been floating around for months. So just be careful out there. And so hopefully this video is somewhat educational for those people out there that are looking for a pair of shoes like these, and just know that there are so many fakes out there that you could get got. And as I always try to mention in these videos, if you're trying to buy these fake shoes to be able to wear them and have them for yourself, then I mean, everybody chooses their own path. If that's what you want to do, then totally up to you. I have no issues with that at all. My main problem with these fakes is for those people that actually consider these real, don't understand that they're not authentic, and then are selling them as authentic because they don't have a personal problem with selling a fake to the authentic market. And I think that that is just where I draw the line. It's just not okay. There wouldn't be companies out there like StockX and GOAT and eBay now doing the verification process. They wouldn't be doing that if they didn't have a problem with real versus fake. There is a clear line that's there, and I think that it's really hard for some people to see it. So just be careful when you're buying sneakers out there on the open market, whether it's this pair or any other pair out there that's been hyped up or has fake pairs that are produced. Just be careful when you're buying out there. I can't say that enough. And if you guys have been stung buying a fake pair of sneakers, drop a comment in the comment section and let other people know what happened, because it happens. And I think that I have to repeat that over and over again, because I don't think some people are convinced that there's bad apples out there that are going to sell you a fake pair instead of a real one. But thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, hit that link in the description for Privacy if you guys want to go over there and start using their service. But have a good rest of the day. Stay tuned for some more sneaker videos on this channel, and hopefully we'll see you guys back here for some more. Peace, guys.